So far, it's been an amazing experience. It's been such a blessing to be here in Rio de Janeiro. It's a beautiful place. The village is amazing. You can really feel the Olympic spirit around all the athletes, not only from Team Nigeria, but from teams all over the world. I'm excited. Just a lot of hard work. I've been training a lot in the U.S. with a great team there. And, I really got a lot of support from the Nigerian people. That's really been helpful on Twitter, on social media. They really support me, and it just took my all to make it to the semifinals. So I'm excited. Yeah, definitely, it's a disappointment. Everyone here wants to get to the medal, but like I said, I started rowing in the single just a year and a half ago. So even to be vying for the C-D final is amazing for me. Going into this, I said, I just want to beat a few people, and I'm already out of, the 2 bottom finals. So it's really amazing, and I'm going to give it my all on Friday. We have the equipment now. We have a great federation, and it just takes the people. We need people to come out and row. I know in Lagos there's a great boating and sporting club that is starting. We have a great coach. We have the equipment now. FISA, the governing body, is really supporting us. So it just takes people to put in the hard work. It takes, I train twice a day, and that's what you really have to do to get to a high level. So it takes that dedication, and so hopefully people are willing to put in the effort, but hopefully they'll also be supported in their efforts.
As Chierika Ukogu there, competing in the women's singles scull rowing event. And the good thing is, I love what she said about the fact that, she trained twice a day. So Nigerians can actually embrace this sport because, right now, remember the time we were talking about that they didn't really have, water training, they didn't have the canoeing, the rowing, and everything and all that. But right now, they have it. Early this year, they actually, brought in some canoe, down for the athletes to be training and all that. The water, it's there already. It's just more people can actually embrace this sport. It's a sport that you can actually go far. And get a gold medal for Nigeria. It's going to be huge. She started competing like less than 2 years, a year and a half, and now she's at the Olympics.
Yeah, but remember,
the system is not the same.
Do you remember she's Nigerian American?
Okay.
That's the difference. But the federation in Nigeria, obviously, they have their work cut out, and to make rowing, generally paddle sports,
more popular
in the country. They, not a lot of Nigerians actually follow it, so they have their work cut out, and they're not the richest federation in Nigeria. So that surely is going to hamper whatever plans they have, but that's why they're there. They've got to figure it out. They did try to do that last year, and of course they were able to get these ones to qualify. And of course, when Jackson could have qualified, but somehow he just couldn't make it. But when I remember when we had the president on the show last year, also when he was talking about the fact that they were going to go to South Africa for visa money for visas and all that was actually becoming an issue. But somehow they were able to sort it out as usual, and of course they went. So the more championship they go to, the more popular the sport becomes, the more people want to compete in it. But then she said something, she trains twice a day. So it's a lot of sacrificing. Of course it is. Every sport, if you want to play sports at the very highest level, at the elite level, you have to sacrifice a lot, and your training obviously takes the better part of your life.
That's the way it is. Another athlete also waiting. He just can't wait for the athletics championship to start. When you talk about Olympics, it's track and field.
It is.
That's the biggest in it. And Chierika, well, he's in Rio. He met with Austin. Austin spoke with him last night, and of course, he's really happy, and he's even tipping some athletes to actually win gold medal. He's acting as if, okay, I'm staying focused. I just want to blow my trumpet yet. But I know there are some athletes that can actually give Nigeria a medal. Mention the football team. Mention Blessing Okagbare, and of course, guess who his underdog is?
Yeah, well, Cecilia, it is just, he's out to go. Shea Ogunlewe is tipping Stephen Mozia to do, probably get a medal for Nigeria in Rio. That's on a short put. And, I understand why. I understand why he's tipping Mozia, because Mozia has been in great form this season. He's been training some amazing times. He's broken national records over and over again. And but it's going to be very tough for him because the absolute best are in Rio to compete. So, but for Shea himself, I'm sure he's looking forward to the 100 meters race, because as national champion, there's a lot of pressure on him. There's a lot of pressure on him to go there and represent Nigeria really well perhaps not win a medal, but get to the semis, or even the final. If he does that, then I think it would have been a good competition for Chierika Ogunlewe.
Yeah, it has been that. I just wish our athletes can actually have that extra edge, because there's the extra effort you put in that make you an Olympic champion,
yes,
which we're really not doing. That extra effort, if all of us can actually do that, it's going to be a big one and a breather for most Nigerian athletes. But somehow, they're just happy, okay, let me get to the final. When you speak with to other athletes, they tell you about the fact that, okay, this is what I'm targeting. If you speak to a Nigerian athlete, the first thing he's going to tell you, okay, I'll just go there and do my best. They won't give you a target simply because they know how it's been. They don't have that extra edge, That's something extra you have to put in to actually make you a champion. Let's listen to Cheyenne now talking about, well, who he is actually tipping to medal for Nigeria in Brazil.
My personal expectations is to go out there and execute the process what me and my coaches have spoken about, just to enjoy the moment as well. Don't get too carried away and don't get too excited. Just enjoy it, go out there and enjoy it, and we'll see what that brings. It's been fantastic. It's been fantastic watching the football, watching the table tennis, Arena Quadri, Chierika Ogunlewe, the legend, and it's been good. Trying to support everyone. The rower as well. That's something big, and the kayaking as well. So we're just supporting everyone, even the basketball boys. But it's been good. It's been good. My own predictions are different. Different people have their own predictions. But I'm just going for me. I'm going for the underdog, Stephen Mosier, shot put. Watch out for him. And also, everyone's hopes is on Blessing Okagbere. But my own underdog is Stephen Mosier.
Okay.
Yes.
Mosier, that's the guy. So all eyes on him right now.
So what is done, what is managed to do now is take the pressure away from himself and put it on Mosier. Well, Stephen Mosier is a very decent shot putter, and we gotta wish him all the best. Surely, when it starts eventually, a lot of Nigerians will be paying attention to the track and field, because a lot of people didn't expect Nigeria to get any medal from this stage of the competition so far. And while we have the likes of Tunisia, Egypt already getting on the medal table, South Africa, Nigeria's not there, because we know our strength. We know the strength is track and field. So when we get there, when it starts, finally, we'll see how it goes for Nigeria. But even the track and field events, the chances of winning medals are not very great. Let's be honest here. The chances of winning in track and field, they're not very great at all. Blessing Okagbere still remains Nigeria's brightest hope. Even now, it's not a gimme.
Okay, it's not. Okay. Well, you guys can talk to us on Twitter and of course on Facebook. What do you think? Stephen Mosier, Chierika Ogunlewe has actually thrown it open. The thing, journalist burst that was hit, by a gun. According to eyewitness,
that was attacked.
That was attacked. According to eyewitness, and of course, security agencies are saying that, look, it wasn't a gun; it's just a rock.
Yeah, first of all, let's say it's worrying. Whatever kind of attack it was, whether it was a rock or whether it was a gun, it's not good at all. Not good for journalists. Not good for the Olympics and volunteers. But we're starting to get clarification on what actually happened now, because according to the organizers, and that's the real security chief himself, they've done the investigation and they're saying it wasn't a gun attack, it was a rock that was actually, thrown at the bus. And like I said, whatever the case is, it's not good at all.
It's not good at all, because even yesterday when we listened to some of the witnesses, she says it wasn't like a rifle, it's like a handgun, the sound wasn't that loud and all. So maybe we can go with the way that it's a rock, but whatever it is, I think it's really not nice. Maybe it wasn't intentional. Maybe, Brazil, the city somehow, maybe some gangs were just having some row and all that, the stone was thrown and somehow it hit the bus, so it wasn't really the target. That's what I'm believing. I'm believing that the journalists were no target.
It is very interesting. It is interesting because while the security chief is saying it is a rock and there was no gun involved, one of the journalists that was actually, that was a victim of the attack, she doesn't seem to believe the official report. Let's listen to a real security chief, the spokesman, as well as one of the victims of the bus attack.
Mr. Correa just told you the first findings on the forensic study confirm that the bus was hit by a rock. which is also worrying and intolerable. And the final complete findings of the research team and the forensic team will be made available to us later today and then shared with you. We are convinced that we can guarantee the safety of journalists, athletes, guests, workforce, tourists. That's our primary responsibility, and we can guarantee that.
I don't want to accuse anybody of a cover-up. I will say that I will not believe that this was stone throwing unless I see a forensic and a ballistics report looking not at the steel surround of the thing, but at the glass, which was the point of impact in not one but two places, from a competent forensic authority and one that has no reason to put any good spin on it.